Hello, everyone. Let's get warmed up before we get started. My name is Bhalekar, and I'm one of the co-founders and CEO of EliteFit.AI. And the reason I actually started EliteFit.AI was to use AI to look at me in real time, and as I'm performing basic movements like the lunges that you just saw, give me feedback in real time on whether I'm doing things correctly or not. And if I'm not doing things correctly, correct my form and my posture to make sure I don't get injured and actually get the outcomes that I need. Trainers are expensive and it's inconvenient to work with them. So what we've built is a virtual personal trainer that helps end users by giving real-time feedback and also helps trainers, doctors, clinicians on the back end by using computer vision to track the movements of a user accurately. What our computer vision-based AI actually does and what it captures is the range of motion of your different body parts, the angles at which your joints are moving at. And we are able to compare that in real time to a normative values table that basically tells you if you're in the normal range or not, or also to a fitness professional or a yoga teacher who's doing a specific asana and tell you in real time whether you're doing things correctly or not. So what we actually collect is very unique, and it's only possible using advanced AI and computer vision. So for those of you who are actually at home watching this video sitting down, might be an opportunity to sit up straight and just stretch your back a little bit, get some more blood circulation going, knowing that EliteFit.AI's technology supports movements like these and also improve your overall health. We have 3 distinct use cases for fitness training, for sports training, and for physiotherapy. Now, all of these are with a focus on doing this training remotely while at home. So what's happened is in the pandemic, people have started to use online-based tutorials, right? For yoga, for Tai Chi, Pilates, fitness in general, for sports training, for remote physiotherapy. And post-pandemic, what's happening is that people are continuing to use these techniques because it saves them time, it saves them money. The number one hurdle about why people actually don't do it as much as they want is because they don't know if they're doing things correctly or not. And that's actually the exact use case that we solve for, which is we tell the end user if you're doing things correctly or not, and more importantly, if you're not doing things correctly, how to actually improve your form, right? So the AI will actually notify you about whether you should be arching your back further or bending a little bit deeper, so on and so forth. On the back end, we serve at least 5 distinct industries with associated use cases. So obviously the fitness industry is one where the fitness coaches get feedback. Sports industry is another where, a sports coach can actually remotely monitor you asynchronously whether you're doing your training correctly or not. So for example, a fitness regimen for basketball is very different from a fitness regimen for golf, right? And we can actually cater to both of these and all of these different sports uniquely. Insurance industry, because we generate a lot of new data for insurance clients. Public sector, for example, ministries of education, ministries of defense, where there is a focus on getting people active and moving in the right fashion. And last, but probably the most important, is the healthcare industry, where we work with hospitals for remote physiotherapy, for flexibility testing, balance testing, strength testing, so on and so forth. So if you've been seated here for a while, might be a good idea to stretch a little bit, just do some basic seated stretches, and also an opportunity to demonstrate that EliteFit.AI supports seated exercises as well, like basic stretches like this that get the blood flowing, and also to demonstrate that we support these basic movements, which are very successful and popular with the elderly who may have limited mobility. So it's not just the young that use EliteFit.AI as technology, but also the elderly that use them against seated and basic movements. We see that AI in the healthcare, fitness, sports training space is actually going to augment all of these professionals with new data streams and new insights about their patients. And it's going to make the life of a patient easier, not just in terms of convenience, but also in terms of economics. We think we've built a virtual personal trainer, which truly democratizes personal training. Everyone needs and deserves personal training, and the reason we don't do it often enough today is because it's either inconvenient or it's unaffordable. And using AI for a core use case like this, which makes our life better, is true democratization of this technology and this ability where now everyone can afford a personal trainer. And that's actually our vision for the future. Thanks everyone for watching. My name is Ani, and I'm a co-founder and CEO of EliteFit.AI, which basically uses AI to democratize personal training for the masses.